Hello again, everyone. I'm Paul the Nitro Scholars, and welcome to this edition of the Nitro Corner. Today is Sunday, and today is a double feature. I'm going to get started first with the classic match of the week, and then it's time for the booking sheet for Money in the Bank tonight. So let's get right into it. Excuse me. Let's get started with the classic match of the week, coming to us this week from the Jelly Beans 178 channel. This occurred on Georgia Championship Wrestling around the summer of 1981, in a situation involving Mr. Wrestling number 2 and a fake Mr. Wrestling. That's right, a fake Mr. Wrestling. What happened was Mr. Wrestling 2 has long been established as the top masked wrestler in Georgia Championship Wrestling, a legend. That is until one day, I believe it was either Sir Oliver Humperdinck or the Great Mephisto introduced the world to Mr. Wrestling, a fake version of the original Mr. Wrestling, Tim Woods. Well, the fake Mr. Wrestling made it clear he was going to try to take out Mr. Wrestling number 2. Well, they had their big confrontation on television, and you're going to see it right here. You'll see what happens in the end involving the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. I think it was like 83, I believe. I was mistaken there, 1983, when the Road Warriors got involved there. I apologize for the misplacement of the date. But this was a huge confrontation between these two. And after this bout, the fake Mr. Wrestling granted an interview to Gordon Soley and unmasked himself. I forget the guy's name now that was underneath that mask, but he basically said that he wanted to get into wrestling and he listened to the wrong people. So our classic match of the week, Mr. Wrestling number 2 versus the fake Mr. Wrestling, the summer of '83 on Georgia Championship Wrestling. And that is the classic match of the week. Now let's get on to the booking sheet. Money in the Bank is tonight on pay-per-view. So let's get started. The first match I would book right away is the Money in the Bank ladder match for SmackDown. It'll be Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, Sheamus, Wade Barrett, Daniel Bryan, Cody Rhodes, Sin Cara, and Kane. And at the end of the day, I believe the big men will try to eliminate themselves early. I think Rhodes and Daniel Bryan will eliminate themselves from the match. I think Sin Cara will be the star of the show using that great aerial ability, but at the end of the day, it will be the brawn kick of Sheamus. He will knock Wade Barrett off the ladder and out of the ring, giving Sheamus a clear path to grab the briefcase. Sheamus will be your SmackDown Money in the Bank winner. And when he will cash that contract, who knows? I think I might have an idea if I was booking that. Stay tuned for that. Next up, I would book the Divas title match between Kelly Kelly and Brie Bella. Make it more like maybe 5 minutes in the matchup. We know who's going to win that one. Kelly Kelly, right now on a wave of momentum, she will pin Brie Bella to keep her Divas title. The next match I would book would be the Battle of the Big Men, as the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, takes on the 500-pound Big Show. I think it's going to be a slow, methodical matchup, brawling all over the place, but I think Mark Henry is going to pick up the win with the world's strongest slam. You see him slam the Big Show through a table, he has no problem delivering the world's strongest slam. He will beat the Big Show at Money in the Bank. Next up would be the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match. It will feature Alberto Del Rio, R-Truth, the All-American Jack Swagger, The Miz, Evan Airborne, Rey Mysterio, Alex Riley, the A-Rye Alex Riley, and Kofi Kingston. Like I said before, the formula is going to probably be the same thing. All the smaller guys are going to be eliminated early. I think you're going to see Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston become the breakout stars of the Money in the Bank ladder match with all their great aerial moves, but they'll probably take each other out. Right now, the hottest wrestler amongst those 8 men is not R-Truth. It is the Mexican aristocrat Alberto Del Rio. I predict Alberto will put Rey Mysterio in the armbar, kick him out of the ring quick, grab the ladder, climb up there real fast while everyone's attention is diverted, and pick up the briefcase. Alberto Del Rio will be the Raw Money in the Bank winner this year. Next up, the World's Heavyweight title will be on the line, where the disqualification and countout rule is waived, meaning if Orton gets DQ'd, counted out, or if there is bad officiating, Christian will become World Heavyweight Champion. And based on what I've seen this past Friday night, I would not be too surprised to see Christian try every dirty trick in the book. A low blow, a scratch across the eyes, the rake across the back, talking trash about his old lady and kid, as well as the cowboy, the man with the cast, Cowboy Bob Orton. And at the end of the day, I think Randy Orton will probably throw the referee outside the ring, ding ding, an immediate disqualification, and Christian is going to walk out the World Heavyweight Champion. Or does he? Remember what I said about Sheamus when he'll cash in that briefcase? How about if I was booking it, it would be right then and there. Sheamus would sneak in behind, get the referee over here. I'm cashing in the Money in the Bank now. Keep quiet about it. And then the referee goes over there and tells the ring announcer that he is cashing in the briefcase. Sheamus slides in there. The Braun kick, the hook of the leg, and Sheamus will leave Money in the Bank the World Heavyweight Champion, which would set up a three-way between Sheamus, Christian, and Randy Orton for the hottest event of the summer, SummerSlam. And that's how I would see it. And there's that momentum, because you're going to need it for our last match, the main event of the night. CM Punk challenging John Cena, probably the most controversial world title match I've seen in about 5 years. And it will happen. The WWE title will be on the line. And there could be two possible scenarios out of this. Number one, we will see quite possibly the return of the Montreal Screwjob. Let's say Cena somehow, by the grace of God, hooks CM Punk in the STFU. CM Punk refuses, that's right, refuses to give up. 10 seconds later, ring a ding ding, there's the bell. CM Punk did not submit. Can you smell the Montreal Screwjob coming with a taste of extra spice? Well, John Cena will become a full-fledged heel, and John Cena would retain the title. CM Punk would get screwed. The people in Chicago would throw trash and soda pop at John Cena's Walmart shopping rear end, as well as Vince, I screwed you again, McMahon. That's one scenario. The other scenario would be somehow CM Punk would use that great technical wrestling ability, and the crowd in Chicago would go wild. CM Punk would pick up John Cena. Go to sleep, the GTS, hook the leg. The referee would have no choice but to count 1, 2, 3, and CM Punk would be the new heavyweight champion of the WWE. And then he would take that belt, take it down the ringside, spit in Vince McMahon's punk ass face, and then cut one of the most devastating promos that he could cut, saying to tell the WWE to go stick it, and that it was too late for the ice cream bars to come out. And that he is leaving with the belt. While Vince tries to grab the belt, no way, you're not getting my belt. Punk would knock him out, just like Bret Hart did, but the only difference is Bret did it in private, Punk will do it in public. McMahon on his can, going, oh God. And then CM Punk would leave Chicago. He would actually, I would have him go through the crowd with the belt raised high, and CM Punk would leave the Allstate Arena, the heavyweight champion of the world. And then we would wait about 4 days. Impact Wrestling Who would come out to the shock of Mike Tenay and Taz? But CM Punk, right there interrupting Immortal. He'd come in there, he'd take that title with a trash can, dump it right in there, and said that he wants either Sting, Angle, or Anderson, and that he, CM Punk, would lead the heavyweight champion of the world for Impact Wrestling. That is the other scenario. I think that is more than likely. I hope that happens. It sounds good. My prediction, CM Punk will be the new World WWE Champion and walk right out on McMahon's candy ass. And so, but they're going to make another belt anyway, folks. Trust me on that. And that is the booking sheet for Money in the Bank. And that's it for this edition of the Nitro Corner. Tomorrow's the Nitro Opinion. I'll give you my thoughts on whatever happens at Money in the Bank. You'll hear it from me, no holds barred, first. Whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, you'll hear it here. Until then, I'm Paul the Nitro Scover saying, so long, everybody.